But because we don't need much doesn't mean we need to accept the bare minimum either. So that's
good.
the other thing. Like, most men don't need much. You need to feel obviously respected, and if you go over that boundary, it's brought up. If you're not the first person that you're texting in the morning and the last person at night, I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Oh, it's so good because I love my good night and good morning text messages from my boyfriend. It's the best.
Absolutely. And again, it's also flipped. Some days you're not going to be 100%.
Yeah.
Right? So as long as you have that I guess, boundary with your partner, say, hey, if we're cohabitating, if we're having these conversations, if something's tough, how are we going to address that? Right? If there's an issue in our relationship, what's the program that we're going to do? Do you need time to go and analyze and decompress before you spout off, as we talked about last time? So having those open conversations is where the dating apps get tricky, because you want to have those conversations, but then as soon as you go down that road, it's like, man, this dude's getting too deep too quick, and like, God, I'm just on a dating app trying to like get a free meal or whatever. So that's where things get weeded out fairly quickly.
Yeah. Have you ever had a conversation in any of these instances where maybe a woman points out something to you and then you sit back and you're like, oh shit, she's right. Maybe I need to look at that about myself, or maybe I need to take a step back and think about that?
It's come from past relationships, for sure. Not in the dating apps, because, again, women like to be chased, and whatever. They want to have these emotional connections. And then once you get deep, most of the time they'll be like, hey, or they won't say, they just ghost or go away or whatever. So those are the people you look at and be like, okay, well, then obviously there wasn't this real connection. It was more surface level validation. I feel good about myself. This person reached out, what have you, and then that is what it is. So, yeah, I haven't had anybody in the dating app be like, "Okay, Dr. Phil, like here you go."
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, no. And again, what I'm saying is a little more elaborated than what it is. But I mean, yeah, as you kind of go through and you realize your past relationships, you realize what it is you're looking for, what it is you want. You want to get to that a little quicker to weed out certain things. So as you talked about with your healing on that, like in your current situation with your boyfriend, I'm sure the way things have progressed in this relationship is dramatically different than what you would have put up with in the past. Or what you would have, what statements you would have made to make the relationship what it is now.